Good morning, class 8. In the last class, we have read about direct variation, and today we are going to understand inverse variation by taking some examples. So, take a look at this.
First, we have to understand the word inverse variation. Two quantities x and y are said to be in inverse variation if xy equals k, where k is constant. It means the multiplication of the two quantities must be constant if there is any change. Thus x1 y1 equals x2 y2 equals x3 y3 equals k. In other words, we can say that if one quantity increase and then other quantity decreases correspondingly and vice versa, we explain in vice versa means the converse. Students, you can understand easily by taking some examples. For example, more is the speed of car, less is the time taken to cover a fixed distance. This is the case of inverse variation. Why it is case of inverse variation? Because more is the speed of car. We increase the speed of car, the time taken to cover a fixed distance is less. More is the number of workers at a work, less is the time taken to complete the work. If there are more workers for a work, it means work is completed in less time. So these are the cases of inverse variation. Here in the first example, you can see the first quantity speed increases, then the second quantity time decreases. If you converse it, if the speed of car is less, then the time taken to cover a fixed distance is more. In the second example, you can see the number of workers at a work is increased, then time taken to complete the work is less. And vice versa, it means converse. If the number of workers is less, then the time taken to complete the work is more. Now I am going to take example number 1. If 45 men can do a piece of work in 49 days, so in how many days will 35 men do it? Listen the question clearly. 45 men can do a piece of work in 49 days. It means 45 men completed a work in 49 days. In how many days will 35 men do it? It means you have to find out in how many days 35 workers can do this. It means here you can see the number of men is decreased, and 45 men can do a piece of work in 49 days. Here you can say that less men will take more days to finish the work. It means less men will take more days, and converse is also true. If more men will take less days, it means it is a case of inverse variation. So it is a case of inverse variation. Let the required number of days be x. Then we have this table. 45 men completed the work in 49 days, and 35 men completed the work in x days, as we consider. Now since it is a case of inverse variation, then this into this, x into y remains constant. So this 45 into 49 must be equal to 35 into x. So 45 into 49 equals 35 into x. And if we go further by cross multiplication, 35x equals 49 into 45. X equals 49 into 45 by 35. We can write this thing by changing the LHS and RHS, nothing else. X equals 49 into 45 by 35 by law of transposition, and then x will get 63. It means the required number of days is 63. So we can say that in 35 workers can do the piece of work in 63 days. Now I am going to take another example. Example number 2. In a fort, 300 men had provisions for 90 days, that is ration, for 90 days. After 20 days, 50 men left the fort. How long would the food last at the same rate? Listen carefully. In a fort, there are 300 men and have had provisions for 90 days. It means the ration lasts for 90 days. After 20 days, in between, after 20 days, 50 men left the fort. So how long would the food last for the same rate? Clearly, the remaining food is sufficient for 300 men. 300 men for 70 days. 90 minus 20, that is 70 days. After 20 days, 50 men left out the fort now. So you can say that for 300 men there is the provision for 70 days. But the remaining number of men is also less because 50 men left out the fort. So 300 minus 50, that is 250. Clearly, less men will have food for more days. Clearly, less men will have food for more days. So it is a case of inverse variation. Let the remaining food be sufficient for 250 men for X days. So the table is number of men, number of days, 300 men for 70 days and 250 men for X days. Due to inverse variation, we can multiply x into y and x into y, that is the first two quantities. So 300 into 70 must be equals to 250 into x. So you can change the LHS and RHS, 250x, 300 into 70. Then x equals 300 into 70 by 250, which gives us 84. It means required number of days is 84. So we can say that now the remaining provision lasts for 84 days for 250 men. Students, this is the inverse variation, and you can watch me on my YouTube channel Ocean of Maths. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.